a slow from dive, but unfortunately, Kuro's Beastmaster has just been on point with the Hawk positioning and constantly scouted out these rotations. But Crit has still found himself in a good position.
And they roll in, they move on to FATA. OG looking to strike first here. In game one, it was a double kill and a first blood for Liquid. In game two, it's the boys in green that get out to the hotter start.
Yeah. They've done great up until that point, but...
And an instant smoke, gods.
From behind the tower, just go from your own tier 1 tower, and a much harder rotation to get vision of.
And this is the time to do it before the Beastmaster fully comes online. He is up there with the cores as far as CS go, but they're rolling in. Connection on Matumbaman, not yet level 6. OG are going to find themselves another kill. The glimpse back a bit too late. Can they punish Crit on the way out? Tower shot with the Wolves might be enough to finish him as Moon threatens to dive onto Jirex here. These Wolves are bringing Crit down though, and he will end up falling. Now they turn on to Fly. They are very low. Don't see them getting that second kill, but it's still overall 1 for 1, but the Lycan dying for an Earth Spirit. And OG killing all.
And really, all 3 of their lanes are going very well. The Void free farming for the most
Another
part.
roll, another jump. They still don't have that Beastmaster roar. He's very close. They're diving onto FATA. Omni Slash is ready. FATA does get off the Dragon till Miracle tried to back up to prevent this, but he's got the phase boots to chase. Omni comes through, decapitates the Knight.
It was
off with your helm.
A great turn from FATA to get the stun off before Omni Slash, but
and now
couldn't quite get far enough away.
Looks like
because
they
of
might
phase.
go top here. No-Tail has the chrono.
And OG are just moving so well with these 2 supports.
And now they want to try and deal with mind control. They get the bash. The chrono comes through. Meet the Sunray mind control. Doesn't even need Crit's help. OG have killed all 3 cores. And they're looking for Jirex too. He TP'd in a bit late to the party. No-Tail still beating him down. He needs that bash. Give me a bash, he says. Give me a bash already. Ice Frog, please. There you go.
He's overextended though.
He may die for this though. No-Tail into the trees. The roar actually goes onto Crit, so they're going to settle for a support kill. No-Tail has the time walk out. Should be able to survive. Just barely at that. But they chase for more. Suddenly Miracle joins the fray. OG with the relentless aggression. They take the fight to Liquid. They look to punish before that big deathfall push begins, but Miracle getting dealt with by the boar here. He really needs help. No-Tail's also low. The healing ward's dealt with. The tower down, at least a glyph forced out, and some significant damage done there. So FATA, he's closing in on that. Meanwhile, Omni Slash, Miracle, moving on to mind control. Can he finish him here? Almost in range. The phase boot's now activated. He gets off the Blade Fury, but he tries to slither away. Ain't gonna happen. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Matumbaman dead as well. OG making all the right moves, bullying Liquid. Just slurping them up.
And the great thing about all these OG kills is it's not like they're 5-man rotations. We saw last game when they fell behind early, it was like 10, 15 minutes.
On to Miracle, goes for the TP out the roar. Oh, Kuro! A whiff there from him, and it means Miracle gets out, but Matumbaman races in. The quick Icarus dive back to turn their attention onto the Samurai. Can they bring Miracle down? The Fire Spirit's coming through. Miracle will fall despite the mistake from Kuro. And Liquid still able to transition into a push. Yeah. Shows you just how good their ability to take objectives really is. But now the roll. Crit, counter-initiated. He's got the ultimate as well. He's going to drop it too. Starting to bring Kuro low. They're going to scatter. Kuro to the north. And it looks like Beastmaster will fall. And meanwhile, Matumba with the wall working against him. Moon, he's got the surge. It's on the like an illusion. It turns into a wolf, but it gets him too!
Mama would be proud of that one.
You never ever run from me, says Moon.
Well,
4-11, gods.
That was Liquid getting the jump. If they manage to get a roar and burst someone down, the mana burn from the Necrobook could mean the Void doesn't even have mana to time walk away, something that Kevin talked about on the panel as well, and that makes it very difficult for OG to play.
There's the roll in, but Jirex is ready for it, dropping the Static Storm here. Not a very good one, and he's going to get caught out. Will be finished off with a Blade Fury for Miracle. Crit may pay in return, though, as he commits a Magnetized Mind Control, bringing him down together with the Wolves. They are chasing Mind Control, but he's rather far away. Matumbaman coming into Wolf form and then says, get out of my way, FATA. Get out of there. So they decide to back off. They lose a Disruptor. They trade.
Scaring them with the Chrono, though.
But it works. And the Aegis goes to Miracle. Now FATA engages on to No-Tail, but they don't have the follow-up burst. He's going to get the initiation off. On to FATA with the Sunray going. The armlet's still active. He drops quickly. The Dragon being brought down, but not finished off just yet. They can't kill him, and they Blade Fury spin forward. They will finish him off, and then the egg over the top, zoning Liquid back as the Static Storm again ineffective. Miracle assassinates another. OG finding their stride, almost getting Kuro there. OG and Aegis, 2 kills. and Liquid blew some ults.
Yeah, and it was a great blink crush from Mind Control on the backlines, but the Static Storm out of the Disruptor just wasn't there in time. I'm not sure if it was still on cooldown from the previous fight, but letting the Phoenix get off the Supernova following the crush. Cooldown.
OG streaming in. It's almost like Liquid wanted to bait this one. Crit. It's a trap. Static Storm getting dropped. A Miracle says, screw it, man. I'm going in. The Necro Book's there. The Omni/Slash committed. He's got to run. Kills off the book, but he does get roared on the way out. Elsewhere, the bubble. No-Tail trying to lock down Matumbaman. Finish him off. The Wolf will fall. OG getting a core kill, but the Jug looks like he might jump. No! The Healing Ward, the Aegis, enough to keep him alive for now, but eventually the Jug will fall.
Oh, the Aegis expired as they went on him. That burst heal was from the Aegis timing out, and Earth Spirit, like, Crit kept him alive for longer, and it actually kind of bites OG in the ass there because they lose the Aegis because Crit actually saved Miracle for like an extra 5 seconds, and that was so unfortunate.
That was a very interesting bait by Liquid. They saw the ward, they had the Hawk.
Influential.
And No-Tail now grabbing the point booster. So likely gonna see that Ags. That's generally been the Void build, and they are gonna get eyes here on Fata. He pops the Shadow Blade, he tries to run, they glimpse it back. Do they have detection? You betcha. Can they finish him off, though? That's the question. Moon's there. Karate chops him down, making Moon Meander's mama very proud. Make it 2. And now OG can transition perhaps into a push. Tier 1 can just be backdoored here.
Before Liquid were even on them, the egg comes out as DK's trying to initiate in onto the Phoenix. And then you have a Chronosphere. He used Chrono before even the Slider blinked in. It's almost as if he expected them to be coming. Mind Control kind of blinks into it, and great ultimate usage from OG. They were so cautionary with it, making sure that they don't lose that one decisive Roche fight.
Yeah, getting the Aegis here and starting the fight with no Slardar, absolutely massive. He is the source of your sustained lockdown to deal with the Juggernaut, to deal with the Void, continue to get bashes, crits as the fight moves along, and boy, they're just lucky they didn't lose Matumbaman too, but it's a pretty decisive win by OG Gods.
Fly did not mess around with his ulti usage there. That Phoenix
coming in reserve, Fata sweep here out from the side. He's got a DD road. This Dragon's gonna hurt unless they can focus him. The Omni/Slash very much unable to bring him down. And Miracle now getting stunned, turned on by Fata. He's still got the armlet active here, but he is fairly low. He's got to toggle this. No-Tail jumping in. Miracle staying alive through it all. It's the Moon Wall! Now they bring down the Dragon, the Wolf too, and they chase on the Jags. It's about to be 4. He tries for the TP. No escape from OG. Absolutely slaughtered.
So patient on Moon. He waited out both the Lycan BKB and the Dragon Knight BKB, finds the exact timing at the end of that team fight to hit the vacuum wall. Right as it looked like things were starting to not go too well.
To come in, and there's the bubble. It's trouble for Matumba. No real help. No save just yet. The back comes through again. He has to BKB, and he runs. He's morphing into Big Bad Wolf, and he doesn't really want to be big or bad. He's just sitting back, unable to engage in this, fearing the follow-up damage. They focus Fly, though. He doesn't get off the egg. Maybe this is where Liquid make their stand. No-Tail dropping pretty fast. He does time walk back, and OG start to scramble the retreat. Liquid pursue. Miracle, though, has a Liquid Sphere on top. He brings down the Necrobooks, and they roll back in. Crit looking to engage. No-Tail out fairly far. Fata with the BKB, but he time walks it off. He continues to fight, and they bring down the Dragon. They turn back for Kuroki while Blade Fearing Drax. They might just kill them all here. Disruptor down. Crit surging in. He catches another. Continues to deliver. Silencing him. Controlling him. And killing off his mind. OG unchecked in the team fights. And the crowd is loving it. Second lane of Brax is theirs. The game within their grasp. A desperation buyback. But can they hold? They have no Dragon Knight. They just now get the Slardar. There's no Wolf ultimate. There's no ability to take the fight. And it's Big Daddy again with a wall on top. The kick on through from Crit. Mind Control. It's about to be a dieback for him. Slardar down. Death by the Miracle Sword. And on to the Range Rex. Perhaps on to more kills. Matumbaman running for dear life.
It's so nice to play a Void when you don't have to hit 5-man Chronos.
Killed a Dragon Knight essentially with the Omni/Slash. Basically the only damage hitting him in that last fight, and that was before this fresh Tier 4 item comes out. So now all that stands between him and this game win is that Rax, but again, they're going to start with the Chrono. The Static Storm comes out to the side of the bubble. It doesn't matter. Fata's deleted. Liquid just never get to fight with the whole team while the Green Dream persists, and they tap out. They can take no more. Liquid are swept aside here in game number 2. We now have a real series on our